What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Guys, today some of you might not be happy with me, but stay tuned to the video. I think you're going to enjoy what we're going to be doing on this channel from here on out. So guys, as you know, the GT500, that has been the car that I've been working with and playing with for a while, and I really love that car. However, here lately I have been missing my black 17 a lot, and I've been wanting to have that car back, but I can't, because everybody knows, unfortunately, it was out of my hands how we lost that car. So it is what it is. Anyway, guys, I've been thinking about it, and I was like, okay, why don't I go back and build something like that or similar to that, and go back to doing with what I built the channel in the first place with. And I thought about it, and I was like, well, I can't play with the wife's car, but that is her car, and she loves spirited driving, and I do not want to ruin that for her. I do not want to make the car where she can't go out and get on it, play with it, and have some fun with it, because after all, it's her car. She wanted the car. That's the reason we bought the car. I had the GT500, but I've been wanting to build something like the 17 again, and I kind of made a decision, guys, and I hope you're going to like it. But here's what I've made the decision on, and it's getting kind of dark, but this is a Velocity Blue 2020 Mustang GT. It is a 10R80 car, and guys, one thing about it, it is a base car. Now, what does that mean? Well, if you've been a part of the channel for any length of time, you know what I love to do, and that is drag racing. So yes, I could have bought an older car to start out with and went and started racing with it, but I love these S550s and what they can do with the little bit of stuff that you can do to them, especially the 10R80 cars. Yes, I do love the manuals. Do not get it twisted. I love the manual cars. However, when I had my black car, I knew what it could do. And this whole season, I've been sitting back watching people with the 15 and 17s and the 18 and 19s kill it at the drag strip and running times that I would have been running in my black car had I kept the black car or been able to keep the black car. Like I said, if you've been a part of the channel, you know it was out of my hands how I lost that car. It sucks, but it's life, and it is what it is. And so this car came in about 3 weeks to a month ago, maybe a little longer, but it's been around that amount of time, and I've been eyeballing it ever since it came in, because it is a base car. That means it's the lightest of the Mustang GTs. That means I don't have to start ripping stuff off of the car that normally you would if you was going to race a car or race the car a lot. This is going to be a street strip car, and it's going to be a serious street strip car when I'm done with it. But you know, if I decide to put bare brakes on it, I ain't got to worry about pulling the 6-piston Brembos off. If I decide that I want race seats in it, I ain't got to worry about pulling the Recaros or the heated and cooled seats out of it. Stuff that I would pay extra for to have on the car and then pull it right back off the car. We don't have to do that with a base car. You know, you get to start out with a blank slate, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to start out with a blank slate, and we're going to build the car into what we want the car right now. One thing that we got to get rid of, we got to change out, and we got to get some new wheels. Even for the street, we got to get some new wheels. What does that mean about these? Well, these get to be some play wheels and tires. I get to play around with these. Stay tuned for future videos for that. But guys, I'm highly excited, because we get to go back and build something that's going to be faster than what my 17 was. If you don't remember my 17, I'm going to throw some clips in right here. The first clip is kind of like when I first got the supercharger on. It was on the Roush tune. I'm going to throw a clip in right here. 737 at 97 mile an hour. All right, that was pretty quick. Ended up running 730s in the 8th at 96, 97 mile an hour. okay? But once Daryl got a hold of it from Wengerd Tuning, it ended up running a 10.6 in the quarter and a 689 at 104 in the eighth. And that was with the 80mm pulley. So that car was just getting started, and that was on 93 octane fuel. So we got a 1068 at 129 with a 16360, and I ran a 689 at 104 in the eighth. So that car was just getting started, and here lately I have been highly missing that car and wanting something to kind of fulfill that, to take that car's place and run. And yes, the manuals, the GT500 could do it. I'm not going to deny that, but I was going to be taking the GT500 from and making it crazy, and at the end of the day, when I started thinking about it, I really didn't want to do that. And I do love the S550s, and like I said, you probably can ask, well, now you got two, you know, 18 to 19 or 20s, you know, but the wife's car is going to stay mild. It's her car. We're probably going to tune it and play with it just a little bit, but this car is the car that we're going to see what it can do. One good thing about this car is it is lighter than a premium, so it's going to be quicker than a premium already. Down the road, it's going to get even faster. Now, one good thing about this is the wife has a 19 that has a lot of the options. Has the heated cool seats, has the big screen and all that stuff. She has the active exhaust. We're going to weigh that car against this car, and we're going to see exactly how much lighter a base is than over a loaded car. We're going to see how much lighter it is, because I want to see that. And I've got two cars I can put on the same scale, so we can weigh one and weigh the other. No matter how accurate the scale is, you're going to know the difference between the two. We're going to do that video. We're going to take this and we're going to dyno this bone stock. We're going to dyno it, and then we're going to run it on that same dyno again and again as we modify it, to see that, so you can see the progression of the car and horsepower. We're going to run it at the drag strip in stock form, and then we're going to modify it. We're going to tune it. Pretty much decided I'm going to go ahead and throw an E85 tune in it, so we're going to see what this car can do with E85. Now, I realize that a lot of channels have already done this, but I'm doing it on with a base car, and I'm doing it in progression with a build. I have pretty much decided I'm shooting for spring to have some form of forced induction on this car. I'm not 100% sure what kind of forced induction yet, but it will be forced induction. I have not made up my mind yet. There's too many options. I've got to do a lot of my research and figure out what I want to do with the car. And you know, I love these cars. We're going to see exactly what this thing can do, and we're going to have some fun with it. And I'm looking forward to it, guys. I cannot wait, because this thing is going to be a lot of fun. Guys, I'm going to be doing a ton of content with this car, so stay tuned. We'll have another video rolling out Monday, and we'll do some more content with this. We'll also be demodding the GT500. I'm not pulling the Longtube headers, and I'm not pulling the clutch out, because those are nightmares, and I'm not pulling that off. Everything else besides that, the shifter and the heat exchanger, is staying on the car. I'm not going to go extensive into taking stuff off. I'm just going to probably swap out the drive shaft, take off the throttle body cold air. I've got a guy that's wanting some of that stuff, so I'm going to take it off, demod it just a little bit from there, and then go from there. But guys, stay tuned. This is going to be a sweet car. I have not picked a name out for it. I thought about Project Bare Bones. I thought about Project Blank Slate. I've thought about a lot of stuff, but we'll make a name for it. We'll figure it out. If you got any suggestions, hit me down in the comments below. And guys, I hope you guys are excited as I am. Even though the GT500 is leaving, I know a lot of you are going to be disappointed, but we've got something that is going to be absolutely sick. I cannot wait. But guys, it's getting dark. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and we will see you next time.